Part 4 course overview. I'm going to introduce the first project that you're going to be doing this quarter, and that's the Cornelian window washing assignment. And this is a comprehensive accounting problem where you'll do the journal entries, the T accounts, the trial balance, and the statements. And you'll also do some analysis. This assignment is due next week. Please refer to your schedule for all of your course deadlines. This company is Cornelian Window Washing, and its business is washing windows. So it's not selling a tangible product, it is selling a service. So you will use service revenue for this and not sales revenue. As you look at your handout on screen, or if you've printed it out, please download the assignment so that you can type in your answers and upload it and send it back to me in the Dropbox. But as you look at your handout, your instructions, you'll see that I've included a chart of accounts, and this is a really nice addendum to the assignment. This means you don't have to sit there and guess what account to use. You can find the account on the list. Now you should note that the accounts are listed in order. So we have the asset accounts first. They're in the 100 series, followed by the liabilities accounts. They're in the 200 series, followed by the stockholders' equity accounts, and you're only going to be using common stock, retained earnings, and dividends in there, followed by one revenue account, service revenue, 400 series, and finally the expense accounts in the 500 series. Your job is to complete the assignment as follows, and input it into one document and upload it in the Dropbox. Input your journal entries, input your T accounts with ending balances, trial balance with totals, statements in proper format, and answer the questions. If you have trouble with any area of this assignment, like the T accounts, doing them in Microsoft Word, you can handwrite them, but you'll need to scan them and attach them to your document. All right, let's do the first transaction together. This company was formed July 1st and by Brett Favre, and he invested $9,000 of common stock for $9,000 in cash. It's his own money. He is not getting a loan for this, but he's making his own investment. So turn to the journal entry page and let's log this first journal entry, July 1st, journal entry number 1. We're going to increase cash. Remember, we're doing this from the point of view of the company, not Brett Favre. So we increase cash with a debit of $9,000, and we decrease, oops, messed up on that one. We increase cash for $9,000, and we also increase common stock for $9,000. That's a credit to common stock. It's on the right side of the equation. We increase those accounts with a credit. And note that I put a description under that journal entry. Be sure to include descriptions on all your journal entries and assignments and exams. However, you're not required to do so for homework. All right, so now turn to the T account page and post these transactions. You're going to debit cash, $9,000. You are going to credit common stock for $9,000. And note the debits are on the left and the credits are on the right. Now go back and do the rest of the journal entries up to the adjustments and post them. Now go back and do the adjusting journal entries. Post them also to the T accounts, and note the ending balance on your T accounts. Draw a line and put the ending balance either on the debit side or the credit side, but please not on both sides. You will only list the ending balance as the difference between the debits and credits, and it'll be on the side with the greater activity. Now you're going to go on and list those ending balances from the T accounts onto the trial balance. You need to put the trial balance in the same order as the chart of accounts. That's really important. You don't just list them in any which order. And there's some examples in chapters 1 through 4 of trial balance and also your statements. When you're done listing those balances, run a total of your debits and your credits and list it on your trial balance, and this should be the same number. And I'll give you a hint here. This is the number it should add up to, $17,600. Now, it's time to prepare your statements, and you're going to do it in order. So the very first statement is the income statement, because you need that final net income number. You need that to prepare your retained earnings statement. You're going to do your statement of retained earnings, and then you're going to go to your balance sheet. So let me give you a couple of check numbers here. Your net income number should be $3,200, and your total assets should equal $14,700. So those are your check figures. Do not forget to answer your questions. There were 30% of this assignment. Please answer all 3 questions. Seal this into one document if possible, please, and put it in the Dropbox by the due date. Now, that's just your first week assignment. Please continue to read Chapter 9 and all your handouts and lecture slides, and you will be turning in your reading assessment Tuesday night, your homework Thursday night, your discussions, and then your Chapter 9 quiz. So move right on to Chapter 9 as you're continuing to work on the Cornelian window washing assignment. This concludes our course overview. Please go on to Chapter 9. Thanks.